I feel like it's okay if they know I like cheesecake.
I'm done, Master Harda, and joining me is regular players. Let's start off. George, you're going to help with this one. I would like you to pick the person who you would eat first in a, you know...
First?
Yeah, the first person, and we'll work our way down to the one who would live the longest with you. They'll be the last.
Mm.
And then you will introduce yourself first.
Okay,
You know,
like...
we need to know who you are to set the scene.
I love you, man, but I know you eat way too much food to sustain yourself, so... Ryan, you're getting eaten first. It's for the good of the group.
But you need to introduce yourself
Ryan,
first,
please.
George.
You know them, Ryan.
Hi, I'm Ryan,
No, Ryan,
the first
George is so
victim of George's cannibalism in a survival
It's
scenario.
for the good of the group, Ryan!
I have been known to eat my body weight in food and dessert.
Specifically gammon.
Oh yes.
And jammy
Love
dodgers.
gammon. And jammy dodgers. And tea.
And what's the thing you brought? Wrap thingy.
Oh, 15th?
There we go.
Yeah.
Made with
Maybe
15
George's body
marshmallows,
weight in that.
15 biscuits, and
I've
15
also
something
been-
else. Cherries?
I've also
Cherries.
I've also been known to steal a tub of red vines when the opportunity presents itself.
You also once ate an entire tray of fudge and then complained you felt ill.
See, I can't even be mad about the red vines because you put them down and someone else stole them.
I know, and I told you who it was. Find them.
I
Hello,
know exactly who they are.
I play the barbarian, Cyrus. On to the next victim.
Introduce yourself, George, also.
Hi, I'm George. I play Atlas Moreau, the Owlin Druid. I would not eat my friends.
Right,
I would not do it. Mostly because they are all bigger than me except Mary, so they would all just punch me in the face and I'd die.
I think we also
Mary by her size.
we also established
Do
George
not
wouldn't be
think
able
that
to
makes
eat
it a
us.
fair
Also,
No,
fight.
I think she would also punch me in the face and I'd die, but I am technically bigger than her.
You also, like, I like how you gave that disclaimer after being like, but I would even kill Ryan immediately. And then you're like, and I wouldn't kill or eat anybody else.
I would not kill and eat my friends, but hypothetically, I would kill and eat Ryan first because he eats the
Also-
most.
In terms of stature, I'm the biggest person.
He would feed us for the longest, and he would eat the most if we kept him alive.
As much as I hate to admit this, I beg to differ on weight.
True.
I meant height. I am a skinny boy, despite the amount of calories that I consume.
We also established that
You
despite
also,
all
you
this,
know,
George
you don't
wouldn't be able
want
to eat
you
any
don't
of
want
us.
someone too like chubby, because then that's just going to be a load of fat. That's not tasty.
So you picked me as the lean meat choice?
No, I picked you
you're-
as someone whose parents saved like £150 on their grocery shop when he moved away.
What did
Was
happen?
your saying
70, but shut up.
I'm just
so
saying,
you're
Ryan,
saying
like,
all fat?
you know, weight-wise, I'm pretty sure you would eat a me in a week.
a day.
Yeah.
But you are saying that I'm just all lard, am I?
Not all lard, just
I'm
more
not
lard than the
saying-
skinny
actually,
boy.
I'm not saying you don't
Shall
have
we
lean meat.
take the shovel away from George by this point?
How to insult your friends in 30 seconds or less.
I could have done it faster. Put me
you
in the
did do it faster,
Warhammer chat, I'll
Brian.
do it right now.
Who you eat next?
Oh, do I have to pick them all?
Yeah.
I feel like this is how I lose my entire friendship group. This feels unfair.
That's all fun and games.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Until we-
Will's
until we
next.
find
He already
the
offered
diversity.
himself up, you know. He was already upset that he wasn't first picked, so...
No. I was upset the fact that you said I don't want to eat the one that's fully lard.
I didn't say that, you said that.
Mm-hmm.
You called yourself fat.
You quite rightly responded with that. So I'm the lean choice.
I said, yeah, because I am a very skinny boy. We all know this.
Anyway, I am the probably least likely to eat anyone in this group. But anyway, I am Will, the Drogar Ranger.
Make bone broth out of me.
Just really think.
Well, see, because here's the thing. I think that I have a better survival chance if it's me and Mary. But I have been friends with Anthony for longer. Although I've been friends with all of you longer than Mary, so it really shouldn't have come to that at this point. Like, I've been friends with the three of you guys the same amount of time, and I killed Ryan instantly.
No
Yeah, it makes no
hesitation.
difference, George.
So, you know, on the sake of keeping everything fair, I eat Anthony next.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm also a purveyor of fine foods and cheeses, even though I should not. Hi, I'm Anthony. I play Boris Darkhoof, the Sato Rogue Fighter.
Can we also point out that in what is it, 5 years? No, 7 years. Mary has outperformed the three of us who have known George longer.
No, it's not that she's outperformed you, she's just the least edible.
So what I've gathered from this
Like
is,
Ginger
if this was a 3-course meal, I'm the light bite at the start. Will is the fulfilling
No,
meal.
No,
And
Ryan,
Anthony is
Ryan.
the sweet treat.
No, Ryan, you're like the little canapes that come out
He's
first.
the amuse-bouche.
Will's the starter, Anthony's the meat, and then Mary's the dessert.
Look, you guys aren't like a single day of meals. I'm imagining this keeps me alive for some time. And then, you know, in a brutal fight to the death, I guess I eat Mary.
But what
I
we
usually supply the food anyway, so hi.
At least we'd be eating well. Like, it'd be
Claire.
beautifully cooked up until that point, and then Mary would just be horribly burnt.
She probably wouldn't be able to help you until like the Anthony stage. I feel like she'd be grieving Ryan for at least the Ryan and Will stage. Oh, okay.
Comfort eating. I chose to ignore her reaction to that. I'm guessing Harry died in the plane crash because he's not getting eaten.
Well, I mean, he is always first and last as the dungeon master, so he either got eaten first or last. I mean, he is my actual partner. I feel like I'd at least owe it to him to eat him last.
Mary didn't have a problem eating me, apparently.
Maybe in this scenario,
I'll
you
spill
know,
the
I've already
protest.
murdered you, so like she can't bring you back.
Making broth from my bones.
It's all good.
Ryan bone
there.
broth.
Coming soon to Hawksmoor. Have we all introduced ourselves?
Yeah.
Yeah, but my friends don't like me as much as they
Well-
did before we started playing.
Who wants to remind us what was happening last time?
We did some
I don't know
puzzles.
between the
Not
cannibalism.
great, but we did some puzzles. We puzzled. Then we went into a little. We were puzzled. We did puzzles. We puzzled. And then we went down and we were like, oh shit, treasure. And then there was a robot and we were like, oh shit, a robot. Are you gonna kill us? And he was like, nah, we're chill. I'm part of the treasure. And it was like, sweet. And then he was like, hey, you dwarf, why you got a parasite in you? And we were all like, I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, I forgot about that
You
bit.
got frogged.
You got frogged.
I am a frag.
I was gonna say you got tadpoles, but tadpole is definitely more, like, they're technically both tadpoles. Arguably a slot is more tadpole than an illithid, but still tadpole is illithid, you know?
So illicit or you got squidded?
I mean, what's a baby squid called?
Squidling?
Squiddling?
I don't know, I'm hoping it's a squidlet, but it's probably not.
Baby squid name.
Squiddling. Probably.
They are called
Squiddling.
paralarvae or squid larvae.
I mean, paralarvae sounds pretty accurate for an illithid, to be fair.
They
You
hatch
got-
looking like miniature versions of their
They're
adult
so
selves.
cute. Have you seen a baby squid? They're adorable.
You
They
could
are
get
often
larvae.
referred to as chipperones or calamaretti in cuisine terms.
That just means little squid.
Correct.
So you got calamaried or frogged.
No, calamaretti.
Calamaried.
Calamari is just squid.
Oh,
Is that calamari with Moretti battering?
Yeah, that's it. It's good flavor.
Calamaretti. You're calamaried.
Using the D&D Beyond, not D&D, the Roll20 handout for very important handouts.
Baby
Oh.
squid.
There you go.
Little squiddling.
There you go. Very important handout.
Adorable. Look at him.
Very important handout.
Honestly, if I found out one of those was in my brain, I'd be like, you know what, that's okay. Look at him.
Hey, he looks kind of similar to the ultimate tadpole, to be honest.
He just doesn't, he's not toothy.
Tadpole.
Have you guys seen
I know
a
what a tadpole
blanket
is.
octopus, by the way? They're really fucking neat. I was like, that's so pretty, and then I found out they're like 6 feet big, and I was like, okay, that's actually horrifying, but, you know, still cool.
Right,
Blanket octopus.
you guys are currently still in the vault of this strange old temple. Hexton, the Modron, is also here. You also got some loot.
We did get some loot. Did anybody write it down? Did we know how much it was worth?
The loot?
It's all in the bag of holding. I know that much.
Did anyone
Apart from
add
the
it to
weird-
Did anyone add it to the party?
I picked up a cat with gemstone eyes, and that was it. That's what I
I got
grabbed.
lost on what I got lost on what I had.
Why is there collective trauma in the bag of holding?
You don't think there is?
In the party equipment, it's just collective trauma.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
The quantity
I
is
think
1 million,
delete-
I think.
We can delete the aether flux regulator because that's gone.
And the note on it is just, it's been rough.
It's been rough.
I'm assuming that I put that there, but honestly, no memory of it.
I think I increased the trauma quantity.
Fair.
I think you made it.
Like,
my
yes,
God.
an alchemy jug, Kaylin's hand and hollow strap, and collective trauma.
Can we get a collective trauma counter? And every time it goes up. Oh my
Ding.
god, who put it at 100 million? That's a lot of trauma. That's a lot of damage.
Oh, I mean, we are traumatized.
Our group chat's called Daddy Issues, of course we're traumatized.
You guys chose the daddy issues, not me.
No, somebody else put it up there. It wasn't me. I didn't vote on this.
No, as in you guys collectively
Chose to have issues
chose all to have
with your
fucking daddy
daddies.
issues.
You've got to have issues if you're going to be an adventurer.
I
No
didn't.
seeing person would do what we do.
Volgear has a wife issue. Well, ex-wife issues.
I have wife issue
Doesn't
and mother
really
issue.
have daddy
apparently.
issues so much as like collective, you know, family ones. It's not her dad specifically.
Barris loves his dad. It's too much.
What does that mean?
But now I am thinking, you were all without fathers. I'm not. Fucking love my dad. I mean, like, Astra has a fairly decent, at least adoptive father. She didn't have daddy issues until she found out who that guy was.
Who she's related to. My daddy issues became your daddy issues.
I'm really confused.
No, I'm just imagining you guys finding out your sibling, and Cyrus is just like, you'll need these.
really, really fucking confused.
Wait, are my daddy issues about to become Atlas's daddy issues too? Because we're married.
No, those are my daddy-in-law issues. Side note, don't call your father-in-law daddy-in-law. That is incredibly fucked.
Don't do
I
that.
didn't say it. You said it.
Just imagining it. I'm just imagining how it would go down. I think it would be funny.
Take that out of my speech for the wedding.
I'm allowed to call his dad daddy. His
I'm
mom told me
joking,
I am.
Obviously.
My mum got very
Don't
drunk
have
at
a
dinner.
brain aneurysm, Mary.
My mum got very
I'm
drunk at
joking.
dinner.
Yeah, his mom got very drunk at dinner and then told me that I was allowed to call Harry's dad daddy if I
Not just
wanted,
you,
and I
she
was like,
also
I don't want to
told
do that.
Emily's boyfriend,
Yeah.
my sister's boyfriend, that she's like, you two could just call him daddy if you want.
And we were both like, no thank you, Catherine,
No.
we're good.
That was very funny. Made funnier because, like, I don't know if my mum got it or not.
Can I just point out, like, you've seen my usernames for shit. I've spent the last 6 months trying to change my username on Wizard of the Coast and Beyond. Someone else has my username.
It's probably you.
Probably.
I've just checked every email. I do not have an account.
I found out the other day that my mom explained what a furry was to someone at work, and I was so proud of her. I'm so proud that my mom still knows what furries are.
Fair.
Have you just seen the squid?
And Will, you
Yeah,
probably
that's my
linked it
laptop
to
shit.
fucking your Twitch account or something.
I tried Twitch.
Try Google.
Tried Google.
Right,
You said Google
anyway,
really
you
weird
guys
there.
are in a vault.
Yep.
Hexton, the Modron, has just asked Volgear how long he has had a sladdy egg inside of him.
At which I imagine the entire party takes a collective step back from Volgear.
I think Volgear takes a step back from himself, thinking, shit, this doesn't work.
Volgear goes to take a
experience
step back and is like, damn. Atlas sighs deeply and is like,
Could you repeat
alright,
that,
where's the
please?
bomb switch?
Volgear, you're cheating on me with a slad?
Hi. But
Well, in
Is he
good
hot?
conscience, I didn't know I was cheating on you.
is that from the Stepwell time? Ha, that's
Yeah,
the only
how-
time, surely.
How long ago was
No.
that? That was like months ago.
Well, then
This
it's
is
been
where Harry
cooking
goes,
for a
"That was
while.
week ago." This is where Harry goes.
How,
"No, that was a
how
week."
long does it take a slad to come to term?
Right.
Considering we didn't know they existed until recently, my knowledge of their life cycle is limited.
It was
Right.
a rhetorical question.
Astra, we have two options, and one of them involves you. We either have to do a very fucked up slad abortion, or we have to kill Volgear and bring him back.
I have a question, Harry.
Yeah, are you looking? Is it Will has a question for Harry, or Volgear has a question for Hexton?
Will has a question for Harry.
Sure.
It does involve the term
If I
slod
have the-
abortion.
If I have become invisible at any point, will the slad tadpole have become invisible?
I think it
Because
counts as being
technically it
carried if
says
you're
it-
pregnant with
It's
it.
technically part of you.
Aww.
The
But
same
that
way-
would be
That's
hilarious.
all
The
this
same
is
way
a
like an intellect
skull.
devourer would technically be a
Also hilarious.
Do we know what species slad are? Because Astra has that thing where she saw the brain inside my brain.
I mean, you've
We
encountered
did
Slad
a locate
before.
object.
We killed him and everything.
I will try and.
Yeah, I remember that. Well, I don't, but you told me, so I believe you.
What happens if I cast locate creature on myself?
On yourself,
On
then you
Slad.
find Volgear. You find yourself, you are
No,
right
as
there.
in, like I'm
Oh,
casting
sorry.
it and I'm looking
sorry.
for a slide.
Normally you say I cast locate creature and I want to locate X. So you're casting to locate Volgear. What are you looking?
It bypasses you and locates the next nearest Volgear. He's the next planet away. Volgear Smith.
So I will. What did he call it specifically? I will repeat that, and I will try
Slad
casting.
tadpole.
Yeah, I will. I will specifically
Slad
look
egg.
for.
You specifically said a Slad egg.
I will look for a slad egg.
I don't think it's a tadpole until it chest bursts out your body.
Okay, so now we end up in a question that has baffled most of the Bible Belt of America for many years. Is
an egg a creature?
creature, or is it just a clump of cells? Yes, you try to locate a slad egg.
For
Yeah.
our religious viewers, this episode might not be for you. Also, for our religious viewers, none of these episodes are for you, really. We say a lot of fucked up shit. We're definitely not getting into heaven, not a single one of us. On with the episode.
Some will try, though.
You can try your best, buddy, but you're not getting in.
God loves a trier. It's a common phrase.
You play the Devil's game, Dungeons and Dragons.
This is witchcraft, Ryan.
Devil's game, yeah.
I've just realised we are playing a D&D game of Alien vs Predator.
It's almost like I combined a load of really good sci-fi genres. It's like I combined a load of really good
I love,
sci-fi
I
genres.
love the tinny yelled no being cut off by the mic.
I've pointed it out to you, and you're not going to unsee it now, Ryan, are you?
You broke Ryan. Anyway,
I've
glad
broken.
It doesn't even matter which one is which because they're both horrible.
Yeah, well, the Slad
Well,
are
no.
kind of also like a bit more Terminated. Like they all have a lot like the living weapon Uzi shit as well. So
But they do the chest burster.
they do chest burster.
And as we know, the only way to get rid of that is through horrific surgery.
Well,
Or-
here you cast Locate Creature on the Slad egg, and yes, you do get a ping. The closest ping is from within you. It is kind of like in your center of your chest cavity, next to your heart.
Oh, lovely.
If this
Exactly
is
where I
alien,
don't
when
want
do
it
we get to
be.
meet Sigourney Weaver?
It's days.
Darn. I was really hoping on sleeping with her.
God.
God damn it.
Sigourney
Try.
Weaver.
Now, I'm gonna, I'm just gonna
whenever
look at everyone.
we get an Amazon series, Sigourney Weaver is gonna voice Days.
I will
Fucking
look
love
at
Sigourney Weaver.
I will look at Atlas and go, Atlas, if this doesn't go the way I think it's gonna go, have this, and he will cut his finger off,
Christ, okay.
and he will get the banishment stick out and go, I am banishing a fucking Slad egg.
Do you have to be able to see it?
Oh shit, I do. Right,
Do you realize that
shit.
before or after cutting your finger?
Hang on. Hang on. Astra has the sensor thing, and she can see things in people's heads. If she can see it in your chest, maybe she can banish it. because she'll
Cyrus.
Does she not
technically
have
be
to
able
bonk
Cyrus,
it?
that was
Astra.
Locate Creature.
That was a look feature that I have.
I found it because
Oh, no.
it's in your head.
I thought you had the thing.
No, you only sense a direction.
Right, so...
Oh my
what I'm
God,
hearing is the
Astrus.
only...
She can see.
The only way to do this is to cut Volgar open until we see the egg, and then smack it with the mace.
Got it. Draw a sword.
If you would like
Wait,
a more
wait,
peaceful
wait.
solution to
Hold
this,
on,
there is
hold
another
on.
alternative. Several.
We're open to listening to it before we cut Volgir open with a sword.
We are very open to this. We are very,
But
very
it's
open
also
to
the
this.
very- It's also the very much like in Phineas
on
and
this.
Ferb, where Ferb
Open
lifts
this.
the mace and it's like, not yet, Ferb. Like, it's on the cards.
Volgir goes from banishing himself to us seeing Barros like approaching her. Don't make me do it. Don't make me fucking do it. He's holding the banish stick now. The bonk
Look,
stick
before
is
we
just
start
come out.
killing each other, let's hear out the robot treasure.
He wasn't gonna die.
Cyrus's sword just like goes limp in his hand. Yes, I said it that
Your
way
dick
on
out.
purpose.
Okay. Siren gets turned off by not murdering his friends.
Sword erectile dysfunction.
It happens to most orcs.
Oh, I nearly got him.
That Bailey's went in his nasal cavity, I can tell. But yeah, you look at Hexen.
I got him.
Good. I'm good.
Hexton looks at Volgir, looks at you, and goes like, if you would so wish, I could use a spell that I have to project you astrally into this one here.
Into him?
I could
Sounds
remove the
squishy in there.
consciousness from your bodies, including Volgir himself, and instead of astrally projecting you out into the world, I could astrally project you into the Duragar. Size is
Okay.
relative.
Volgar, I think he's telling you to go fuck yourself.
It sounds like it, doesn't it?
Can you put Volgir in Volgir?
It would simply be relocating his consciousness from his everything to a small concentrated area.
That really sounds like I'm fucking myself. Right.
Are we still able to do what we do normally?
You would retain most of your abilities.
Okay.
Volgir, on a scale of 1 to 10, how mad would you be if I graffitied your insides?
He just shows you the bonk stick. Doesn't even say a word. Just waves it in a circle. Slightly.
Well, this is the thing. If we're astral projected, will we bring our weapons with us, or
Astrally.
Can we bring our?
We
the
had
bunk
all our
sticks?
stuff with us when
You,
they put us in Digital Land.
Yes, you maintain.
Well, most things. Barros lost a dimension, but you know.
maintain all of your possessions and all of your abilities while you're in this form. You will have a connection to myself. If that cord is cut, then you will be unretrievable.
I mean, it seems the safest option. I don't really feel comfortable performing somewhat heart surgery on Volgear.
Should we maybe like?
Stab Volgear in the chest?
Can I put
possibly get
a?
stuck inside
Can I put a
Volgear?
condition on
Should we
this,
maybe
then?
like grab someone from the ship just to make sure, like
That's
you know,
what I'm thinking. Sunshine. Get Sunshine down here on guard duty.
just someone to watch the robot and make sure that he doesn't like you know black out and forever sever our connection to our bodies.
Maybe 2 people then. One that's
And you think
fighty,
that
one that's
Sunshine is
intelligent.
going to be the one to do that? Saparna says.
No,
Oh, yeah,
no.
Saparna's
he'll be the
here.
one-
Sunshine's here. It's all good.
that'll be the
Saparna
one-
can just stay here.
I will just turn around and just go, Saparna. Why the fuck didn't you tell me?
Oh, hang on. It just points to Cyrus.
Cyrus looks the other way. He
I
looks
will
in the
look at
secret.
you. I will look at Cyrus and go, what's she on about?
I'm assuming it means she can't
No,
do
it's
it
not
because
probably
what
something to do
Cyrus
with
did.
wild magic and the fact that I gave her a different body, and you know she's not the way she used to be because of things that happened while we were in her death. But she's not a giant brain with tentacles. That's something.
Saparna is standing behind Cyrus now, and she has used her changeling ability to turn into Cyrus, and in his old like Asimar form, and she's just doing this over his shoulder the whole time when he's talking. And then when the second Cyrus turns back, she just changes back into her form. Like,
So can we leave Saparna here to do the thinking and a fighter to do the fighting?
Yes.
Preferably not Days, because I don't think Days would bring me back.
No.
I do like to think that Saparna
Sunshine.
uses her
That's-
changeling ability to just turn into Cyrus and then do like kind of asshole-ish things in the break room so everyone thinks he's a dick.
I don't think Sunshine or Days are with you currently. You would need.
No, we'd have to go
go
back
get
and
them.
get him.
No, we'd have to go get them.
I'm just Saparna. She's like a demigod at least. She kept
She
me alive for
was.
7 years when you guys weren't around.
She was a demigod.
And she can commune with the others if things go to shit.
She kept me alive for 7 years when you guys weren't around, and you should all know that that's an impressive feat.
Oh, we're aware.
Why
of that.
why don't we just send a message to them to come down here and just be ready?
What if the
just in
things
case?
reset and we ask Sunshine to solve a puzzle?
Oh.
Well, then bring Days down with him.
I trust Saparna. I think
Someone's gotta
she's
fight.
got it.
We once gave Sunshine a Rubik's Cube and he gnawed it in half because he thought that
I-
there was a prize inside.
Can I stare at Saparna and see if Saparna, like, just randomly off the cuff, looks like she's got it?
You can mean insight
It's like
check
a-
if you want. Go
I think
insight
it's an
check.
insight.
Does Saparna, in fact, have it?
That's a 17.
I mean, like,
Whatever it is.
gonna roll for.
She has it.
Arna has a plus 11 to both her persuasion and her deception, so I'm just gonna roll
No,
here.
no.
Got that Riz.
That would be a 15. Yeah,
No.
Saparna seems pretty confident that, you know, she's quite full of herself.
Saparna thinks she can do anything.
Hey, I
Except
got
wash
17,
the
So I
dishes.
should be able to tell.
Saparna could wash the dishes, she just like doesn't want to. There's
Like, she
gross
seems
bits of food
pretty
on there.
competent. Like, you know, Saparna has, like, you know,
It's not that
Right.
she can't wash the dishes, she just doesn't think she should have to.
As much as I think it would be good to get some more people down here, it's just occurred to me that the longer I wait, the more chance this thing's going to come up my chest. So let's just get on with this shit.
Olgir, do you want one of us to stay outside
No, I think we have more chance of solving whatever puzzle the gods have
if
for us.
you are more comfortable,
If there's all of us there.
Dwarf, we could, you could stay outside yourself and trust your friends to
No, because then you're
No.
just gonna be like
No,
sat
I'm
around
definitely
while
going
we're
in.
inside you. That's weird.
Yeah, because it's not any less weird that he will be inside him while we're inside him.
Yeah, but at least if he's also inside us, he's not gonna be like super aware of it, you know?
No, let's just get this going.
So is it true that dwarves are just stone caves inside, or?
Only
Racist.
one
Go
way
sit
to
at the other
find
table.
out. The giant fucking Modron will move over towards Volgear.
Into the magic school bus, kids.
I recommend you all lay down, as if you do not, your bodies will fall when your consciousness leaves them.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I need to lay down in a specific way, or is this just lay down?
Lay down any way you so wish. I am going to lightly prick you, as I will need to see where I am sending you all, so you will have a minor wound. Don't worry, I'm very delicate. And he lifts one of his 6 fingers on one of his
Stop.
hands, and you see like it just like catches the light with a little like razor sharp glint at the end. It's like a long needle finger.
I was expecting you to say like an 8-gauge needle appears the size of his finger.
No,
Just
it
like,
was like a little teeny point.
I'm very gentle. Stab Cyrus through the stomach. There we go.
It's just a prick.
Just a little prick.
Right. And Volgir will hold his breath.
Okay. You see Hexton leans down, and literally just like puts their like finger to Volgir's like just right at the center of his like collarbone, like fuses like right by the clavicle. Like pricks it, and like a little bit of blood begins to spill out. Then you watch as all these like strange, very almost dwarven in style runes begin to glow over this creature. And you watch as these various like runes kind of will glow. You would see as this spell is cast that one of them is just like literally evaporates off them, as if it is expended. And all of you like feel yourselves enter this out-of-body experience. If you were, still sat up or propping yourself up by your arm, your body kind of just like lists down as if like you had just fallen asleep, and hits the ground. Those of you who lay down, whether your eyes were closed or not, you suddenly are all looking at yourself from a third-person perspective, and you look at each other and you see that your form resembles how you looked previously. You're still in your same clothing, you still have your same gear. However, you have this, and you're not like ethereal. Like you look like
Just guys.
you look solid. You don't look like things to pass through anything like that. And you have this silver cord, and you see it rises from your back, like right in between your shoulder blades of your body on the ground, and it like winds away, like maybe over your shoulder, under your arm, between your legs, or whatever which way, and it seems to go somewhere to your back, and you can't see where it connects, but you can assume that connects to the shoulder blades itself.
What if I spin my head all the way around? Can I see
Yeah,
that?
you can see it because you're an owl and you're weird.
Do I look like an ASMR or an orc?
I suppose the target normally the astral form resembles its body in almost every way. So you would probably look like your orcish form unless you so wish to look any different.
No, I was just curious if my spirit looked different.
Yeah, I mean, like spiritually, you are still like
You're half an inch shorter than your
celestial,
physical
you know?
form.
But yes, so you see everything you're kind of looking at now is kind of like very strange, and like as you look like at yourselves, but for a moment this time passes very quickly. It's maybe only about 3-4 seconds by the time you can comprehend what you're looking at. Suddenly everything goes dark. Even for those of you with dark vision or the ability to see magical darkness, suddenly everything just goes pitch black. And whenever you can finally see again, you see these little twinkling lights in the distance, like stars, just twinkling there. And you see like twisting glows of galaxies kind of in the distance. And and you're almost like pulled towards it, and then it goes dark again. And whenever your vision finally finds focus on something in front of itself, you find yourself soft underfoot, like you're on like a spongy, mossy, like grass almost.
Welchy.
And as you look around, those of you with dark vision, it is pitch black here. It is very dark. Those of you with dark vision, you can see around you a little bit. You can see that you're in this kind of like little like air pocket here, and you can see that there is there's like this little like kind of like golden spike like sticking in from above you from like a hole in the ceiling of this like cavern, which is this faint little glow to it, but only around itself, like almost like it's bioluminescent. It's not like giving like a super big glow around itself. But you can see that the area here is it's like soft and like it looks all very smooth. The walls are like have a little slight pulse to them, and like shifting. Nothing feels too stable.
Does anybody have a torch? I can't see.
Volgir will pull a torch out of the bag.
Asher
Should
cast
we be
light.
lighting a torch inside?
Yeah, maybe not. Asher cast light on Cyrus's shield.
Probably just as Volgir goes to.
Does
As you go to
astral
strike-
projection
As I go.
work with?
Yeah, it's all fine. No, it works. As you go to strike Volgir, this glow echoes out, and you see the dark, deep reds and pinkish tones of the inside of wherever it is you've ended up. You see this like muscly sinew, all like kind of making up the walls and like ceiling above you. And you see that nearby there is this like little like it looks like a little like the best way to describe it, it's almost like a grate, like it's got like, or like a net. It's got these little holes all in it that are probably too small for you guys. On the other side, you can just see like things like rushing past at speed, and you can hear the sound of like running water.
Olgi, are you still concentrating on locate creature?
I mean,
How long does that spell last for?
give me 1 second. I'll get there. It lasts for an hour.
You've still got it up.
Do you see
Does
a
it point
direction?
me in a general direction?
Yeah, Volgir, so you know that the wherever you need to go,
Inside Volgir.
like if you need to basically, you have a direction. Looks like that netted thing is probably a step in the right direction. But you're not overly sure.
That way.
All right.
Okay.
Real gooey in here.
Your feet almost like stick to the floor. It's this like almost mucusy like substance. Like
I think I know where we are potentially, but
Cyrus is gonna walk to one of the walls and be like, Volgir, can you feel this? And he's just gonna punch it really hard.
Okay. Maybe an attack roll.
Nah. No arm strike.
Cyrus! Disinfect your hands before you punch his interior walls.
That is a 9.
That is a natural one. You.
That is a natural one.
You
Oh,
go to
you
punch it. And
slip.
you glance off it like it's a lot slippier than you expected, and your hands are like covered in this like thick like mucusy substance.
Does he
I'm
do
pretty sure
the
we're in the
thing where
throat.
you try and do something in a sleepy thing, you just go whoop, whoop,
Whoop.
the feet just do a split, just like
Yeah,
whoop.
falls down.
Let me try again.
can Astra do a medicine check to try and determine whereabouts they are?
Sure, do a medicine check.
Unnatural 20.
Nice. Yeah, you are. You're pretty sure that you know roughly where you are. You like looking around. You're kind of like, because of that anchor point, you can see the Dharma. You know you're probably somewhere in the upper kind of like chest region of Volgir. You're actually probably somewhere in between, like, you know, the musculature layer and like the actual like rib cage. You're somewhere where the thing rushing past you, you can tell some kind of like artery. It's moving way too fast to simply be a vein. But it looks like you're in like an area where, you know, like basically some smaller things could leave the artery and, you know, maybe make some deliveries here or drop things off.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and punch
You're
him
probably
again.
in like capillaries, like kind of like near capillaries, you think?
Yeah.
Well, let's go
forgot.
find a large child.
This
Iris
floor
tries
is too
to punch
slippy.
again.
Syra!
Cyrus, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to figure out where we are, because if he can feel us, then if I hit him, he'll go, ow, and we'll be like, ah, we're there.
Yeah, but we're also in the body. We can figure it out.
How many
You can
failed
figure
punches
it.
before he just lands face first in a pile of Volgir goop?
All I know is that I don't really want to go across the netting thing, because that's probably an artery. I don't want fucking Vulgar to bleed out whilst we're still inside him.
I mean, if we can just, like, squeeze through. We're not real, right? We're astral projections of stuff.
Well, we're
Yeah.
standing on
While you guys
him.
think
If we
about
were
that, I gotta
just
get a drink.
if we were just astral projection, surely we would just fall through him.
Well,
I'm gonna get a drink
maybe-
while I let you guys work out what the fuck you're doing. Volgir is very adamant against Cyrus attacking him while he's not able to do anything.
You punch yourself in the
don't
stomach and
worry.
see if that hurts.
Your immune system seems to be dealing with me.
the cilia hairs are dealing with you.
I am waiting for the white blood cells to appear just to attack Cyrus.
Just the antibodies take him away.
There's an orc in here. There shouldn't be. What about the others? Ah, they're fine.
They're not doing anything.
While the DM and Will and the way, I'm going to get another Bailey's and nip to the toilet.
Oh, look at you, fucking bougie show off. You didn't hear me that time.
Quick, keep insulting him.
Ah.
I called you a bougie show off because you're getting the second Bailey's.
Well, he's got to
I
drink
need
your
it.
portion.
You
Oh
need it,
no,
okay.
I bought a new bottle today, so it's all mine. Also, it turns out we had 2 bottles of the same stuff, so I'm drinking the old one first.
No.
America.
Right. Anyone any solutions in mind?
How big's the holes in the netting?
They look like a small creature could probably fit through them. You think that you guys could squeeze through?
How about we
Could-
squeeze through the net?
Okay, but we might get caught in the artery flow.
We're already in the body. Isn't that basically just like a highway?
Yeah, well, it should lead towards the heart, hopefully. Depending on where we are.
I mean, we could cut it and then maybe you could use healing magic to repair it.
I mean, maybe we'd just be better trying to squeeze through, and then if we break it, we can use healing magic and see if it repairs. I don't think we should cut anything on purpose.
No, I think it's squeezed through, and even squeezing might cause some damage, so. His ribs might be sore for a while.
We'll cope.
So you guys are doing what exactly?
Trying to squeeze through the mesh stuff.
Okay. You go over and you're gonna try to squeeze through.
Don't kill me.
Sure.
We're squeezing through.
We're
not
squeezing.
cutting
It's
anything.
fine.
Like I said, all this stuff, none of it is like it's organic material. It's got a little bit of give to it. Like it does have a bit of stretch. Like it's not like it's a rigid grate.
We just gotta lube up with some vulgar slime. Up in my corner, it just appeared everyone hated that.
But yeah, so you think you can give it a go, squeeze through. It is a little bit of a tight squeeze, so to squeeze through it will be an athletics check to try to push against the restraints of the natural organic mesh that you're trying to.
What about acrobatics to squidge myself contortionist style?
If you're implying that you would be, trying to contort yourself versus the thing around you, sure, but if you roll badly, you might injure yourself, like you might pull a muscle.
Okay.
Me. 7.
Okay. Astra starts trying to squeeze through. Astra, what armor are you wearing? You're wearing like your beefy stuff, aren't you?
Yeah.
9.
Could take it off.
Atlas, you took like a running jump, like dive forward, like beak first to try to just go clean through. Atlas gets like stuck halfway, and this is like surprisingly strong material. Atlas, Atlas, you take a little bit of damage. You're gonna take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you basically like have to feel like this thing clamp down on you, and you just basically wriggle your way through. You get to the point where you're basically getting to the other end. And what's weird is there is liquid here, and it's just primarily yellow
substance,
substance, and you see
plasma,
in it
bitch.
there is just tons of these small little red little balls, effectively just all bouncing around. They kind of look like slightly deflated, like balls. They look like maybe someone kicked them too hard on one side. They got a little bit of a concave divot to them. And they're kind of rushing past at speed, and you can kind of feel.
I already did my biology exam. Stop this.
And you can kind of feel as you're kind of getting through the other side, you could, you're at risk of kind of getting swept away by this current.
Why do I get the feeling this D&D campaign was built to help George revise, because George wasn't going to revise?
George
and
kept info dumping on me, so I just made it a D&D session, but
and we took so long to get to it. George has done, passed, and
Nah,
moved on.
we know that it's not, because he said kind of a yellow liquid, when the correct descriptor is a pale straw-colored liquid, which is just yellow, but we're not allowed to say that for some reason.
But yeah, Asher, you start forcing your way through, and you as you're kind of going along, you feel you give a big push to move yourself out the way, and you feel a little snag, and as you look, and then you wriggle the rest of the way through, and you realize that you snapped one of these little connecting pieces of membrane. In fact, you joined 2 holes together, so you made an easier space for someone else to squeeze through after you. But unfortunately, you didn't succeed perfectly, but you got through.
Okay. Whenever people get through, she'll probably cast mending or healing or something.
Cool. Who's going next? Atlas and Astra both through. You guys are probably having hold on now to the mesh to stop yourself being whisked away as this pumping is and it's this fast pace every now and again, but it's there's literally that a half-second pause in between these, where it's fast and lull, and then fast and then lull.
Atlas will ready an action that if
Chill off.
someone comes through and doesn't manage to hold onto the mesh, she will try to grab them.
Sure. Volgear?
I think these dice are cursed.
Which amount?
Will, having seen them,
What do you mean cursed? You rolled 17.
Carefulness.
It's low for what I should be rolling.
Carefulness. To get through these holes, he will be nah. When you're climbing a fence for the first time, it's just
I've just got John McClane going through the fucking vent.
Yep. You can make either an athletics check to push against the constraints Volgear, or you can make an acrobatic check to try to contort yourself in such a way that you'll minimize your pressure on the system.
We said athletics, did you?
Athletics to basically push against the stuff, or acrobatics to push against yourself?
I'll take that. That's an 18. for the
You and
athletics.
Cyrus
'cause it's
kind of going through the hole that Astra made a little bit bigger. You're able to squeeze through relatively easily, leaving just Barros on the other side.
I'll squeeze through.
Yep. Acrobatics or
I'll attempt to.
athletics?
Come on, Barros. You know you want to join to a hole that I have.
Enter Volgir's hole. Barros.
Enter Volgir's hole.
I love that
This
song by
is-
Metallica.
Does this count as consummating? I'm entering Volgir's hole.
Well, you've entered me, so
You're entering a hole, not the hole.
it didn't specify.
So that's a 34 minus 4, so 30.
Yep, you squeeze through even if you're, feeling a bit rough after your resurrection. You still squidge through. And yeah, Atlas or Astra, so you want to try to cast Mending?
Yeah, see if it works.
Okay. Unfortunately, you cast Mending, nothing. It doesn't seem to work. Spell.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine. We're gonna try.
Do you have any healing cantrips?
No cantrips will give hit points.
No. I can do
Save-
healing
save.
word at first level, or cure wounds at first level. But
Save it. We might need it.
okay.
If we're this small, how big is this egg gonna be?
And now you guys are here, like you can feel this like heartbeat, like boom,
Okay.
echoing through the arteries. You're kind of like here, and you're also holding on. You're at a point where the like capillary or whatever you just come from, there's almost like this pocket of air, but it seems like the second you get into if you let yourself go now, this like liquid it's almost like the liquid's turned into a gas in a weird way. But it seems like on the actual main thoroughfare here, it looks like you will probably need to hold your breath. But these things are moving pretty quickly, and these things all flying by. It doesn't look like they're propelling themselves. It looks like the current is just propelling them. So you might not have to swim too hard. You might be able to just like go with it.
Okay. Everyone, hold on to each other and go with the next wave.
Do we know if this current is taking us to the right location, Volgir?
It's
Am
an
I going-
artery.
are we
Surely
gonna
it
be
eventually
going-
will get us there.
Are we going in the general right direction?
The artery, you can go against the current, or you can go with the current. As far as you can tell, you're kind of moving like not fully perpendicularly, but you're not going. This is not like a direct route, but it is towards from where you previously were. This is definitely towards where you were looking to
So
go.
in theory, we're kind of like that's the way we.
It's
we
like you
need
want to go
We're
straight,
kinda
but you're at a
going
T
that way.
junction. Yeah, like maybe like a Y
Right.
junction. So like you're kind
Yeah.
of going a little bit away, no matter which way you go. You're not sure if swimming upstream would be better, and like fighting the current, or just going with it and seeing where it takes you.
I think
I-
going with the current's better of the two options, but
I
should get us
think
closer.
going with it, we're trying to get closer to your heart. It seems.
All right,
Right,
trust the doctor.
I don't know. It's my guess.
At the very
Not-
least, we should like link arms or something. Don't want to get
Yeah.
separated.
Well, why don't we get
Everybody
some rope
hold
and we'll
hands.
pull rope out and just go.
Keep your arms
Tie
and
us
legs
together.
inside the bloodstream at all times.
Yeah.
Are we tying ourselves together? Volgir's holding up rope.
Go for it. May as well.
Yeah.
They will pass rope round so we can all tie each other.
Okay, yeah.
Barros, I think you should double check our knots.
I was going to say, can I make a sleight of hand check to double check knots?
This is just a married couple looking after their 3 unruly children at a water
27
park.
minus 4, 23.
It's pretty good nodding. Looks pretty decent. Looks firm.
Okay.
And then you guys let go. Who's going first? Atlas
I
is
think
going first.
I'll go second.
I'll go. Oh, okay. I'll go third.
Cyrus, let's go. Volgir, let's go.
I don't know.
I was going to say
second
maybe I
last.
should be somewhere near the front, considering I know which direction we're meant to be going. But okay.
No, that makes perfect sense. But in true, party tradition, it's always
Atlas,
it's always us
she
first.
Jumped. She jumped.
Normally, it's Cyrus going first and Atlas going after. To be fair,
We like to mix it up now and then.
yeah,
You know?
that's what keeps a relationship exciting.
Equal opportunities employer. Okay. You start rushing forward. Who's going after Volgir?
Astra will go.
Beros,
Does
bring
that
up
mean the last
here.
person doesn't even have a choice? It's just everybody lets go, and the last person just like, what?
Pretty much.
I feel like that can happen
Barros is
with
still
Astra
checking
and
that his
Barros.
knot is properly tied. He's like, and the last nut.
As you guys are, traveling along here, you are kind of like being battered and like thrown all around the place, like as you're being like like coming up the bends. This is like the most extreme water slide of your life. You're effectively being like bounced around in.
Wee.
Beros, you are in the rear. Could you make me a perception check, please?
Oh no.
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 Oh no, it's the killer T cells. They've
9.
been activated by
coming.
the lymphocytes. I got a merit, by the
Beros,
way.
you can't see through all of the like little red blood cells that are floating around you. At least not until it is too late. You see lurking amongst these red red blood cells. You see that there is these 3 kind of like quite big looking structures that kind of like they have this weird membranes like splaying out from them, and they have this like centralized like darker mass in the middle. There's 3 of those, and then it kind of like all like around them there's these little smaller like orbs like things that are kind of like clear like the other one, but the same kind of like darker membrane in the middle, but that's more of like a round orb. And they are all like rushing over towards you. You see these big ones as they get closer have these like pock marks and like bumps all over the outer surface of them, these little like tendrils that reach out. And they are making their way rapidly towards you guys. And they seem to be moving at speed through these tubes that you guys are being forcibly floated through.
Germs!
I will need us to roll initiative. Hit me with your initiatives, people.
Hit me with your...
Dexterity scores.
Is it not? Do we not do the pre?
Yep. Just tell me your dex or initiative score if you have one. It's 10 plus your
9.
dex.
No.
Mine's 17
19.
because of my advantage.
14.
Wait, what? What is it?
10 plus your dex.
10 plus your
unless you have
initiative.
13.
23.
Yeah.
23.
19. You have a plus 13.
He's a very dexterous.
No,
boy.
but that's what my initiative score says.
My initiative
Oh, mine's
is.
plus 10.
My initiative
it's
score is
12, sorry.
19.
Oh,
If you
I don't
click
even
on
know what my
it tells
initiative
you.
score is.
If you click on
Side
the
armor
If you
class.
click on initiative at the top, it will tell you initiative score. With that advantage as well.
Well, mine is technically 12, but I always have advantage because of danger sense.
That's
Huh?
13. Nothing special.
I'm 12. Hey.
Wait 1 second.
Hello.
I like how me and George both have the same reaction. Just I'm 12.
I hate it because I always have a plan, and if one of you fuckers gets injured, I'm like, oh, for
Heal me! Heal yourself! I'm doing something cool!
I mean, that was Terran's entire life, and he wasn't even a cleric.
He did have healing.
Didn't have-
That was
Terran
his
was the
mistake.
only person with healing, so it'd be like, I'm about to do some cool bard shit. And then Kaz would be like, ow! And it's like, ah.
Kaz got some healing pool when he paladined.
Yeah, but that took a while of keeping you alive.
Beros,
Yeah,
you
12
are
levels.
the first to act.
Like half a game of keeping you alive.
As you see these things moving all towards you down this like tube, and we'll still use like 5-foot squares effectively because it's all relative. So if for argument's sake, they are probably about, by the time you spot them, they're probably closing quite thick and fast. They're probably about 20 foot from you. It's like a few of these like red blood cells move out the way, and you get a good glimpse of this group all like all fanned out. And the tube root's pretty big. It's probably like a 30-foot diameter tube. It's quite a big chunky thing. Every time you get to like a corner now and again, there's a little build-up of like where it gets a little bit tighter. You can see some fat clicking on little walls. Volgir's arterial
Volgir,
health
you
is
need to
great.
eat more vegetables.
I will point out,
About,
I could not find a gif of what I wanted to send, so I sent the minions mob scene of the.
Yeah, The funny thing about Kaz getting Paladin is I'm pretty sure he hardly ever got hit after that because his AC was too high.
Oh, Kaz in the pile of zombies is so funny to me.
I would also like to
There's
point
like
out the fact
30
that
zombies and Kaz in the middle like, I don't like this.
I would also like to point out we said that the orc was going to be the one that was going to get attacked.
That's why do you think I went like second?
Cool. I'm gonna take out my blaster.
Right.
And start
And he starts blasting.
All right. What do you want to blast with? The big ones or the little ones?
Let's do one of the little ones. I will use my bonus action to steady aim as much as I can.
Yeah, you're kind of forcibly being moved, but you're not moving. So basically, you have to go with the current now. You can't fight the current or anything like that. You're just gonna go with it on your turn and keep moving. So unless anyone tells you otherwise, I'm just gonna assume this combat's gonna keep being in motion. So always like you're being battered around, moved around. You are also technically underwater. So you're technically in underwater combat.
It's 24 minus 4 for a non-natural 20.
Does that mean everything's a disadvantage if we're underwater?
Wow.
Everything except Pearson, isn't it?
No, I mean swinging, because fighting
Also,
underwater
Yeah,
is
like
what
weapons attacks are
happens-
disadvantage
Right.
unless you have a thrusting piercing weapon. And range attacks are possible, but disadvantage unless you're using a crossbow, net, or weapon thrown like a javelin, as trident, spear, or dart, and they automatically miss beyond your natural range. Blasters are also included in that because a blaster is just a bolt of plasma, so it just fizzles out after the normal range. But they don't get disadvantage. So this 24 will hit barrels. You fire into one of these smaller, little strange, orbs. This thicker mass in the middle. These gelatinous kind of orbs.
Yep.
Ryan, why?
Six actually.
I fought underwater before. I remember.
Can I get roguish audacity sneak attack? Because I'm technically attacking on my own.
How long is your rope, Cyrus? Or Volgir, who pulled the rope out? How long's the rope?
It's like 50 feet, right?
Okay, yeah, you probably have the guts of 7 foot between each of you. But you're probably fucking tight enough.
So the rope I have is 50 foot. I have 1 hemp, 1 silk.
Does the type matter?
One's lighter than the other. I think that's the only difference.
I'll say for the sake, because Volga said, I assume Volga wanted us tied around the waist, that we are probably closer to 5 foot. So I
would
will
imagine you
attack.
probably are about. You're probably about. There'd be 4 gaps. So if each of you only had 2.5 foot around your waist, then you would be about 10 foot. So you're probably closer to the 5 foot mark, I imagine, because you've got armor and gear and stuff like that.
Yeah. Alright, I will not sneak attack then, and I will just pass my turn.
Right. Well, you would have had sneak attack from the advantage anyway,
Oh yeah.
because you steady in the shot. If you all had 30-inch waists, then you would have 10 foot.
9 damage. So
That's not happening with me in Volgear, let's be honest.
9 damage plus 6. Yeah, so you fire into that one. As you shoot into it, it seems to basically purse into it like that. So that's a total of 15 damage. This thing seems to be a little bit resistant to this kind of strike, and it doesn't seem to have as much bang as you were kind of expecting it to, as it hits into this thing. But it still does damage. Anything else?
okay, sweet. No, that's me.
Alrighty, Volgear, you are kind of in the middle. You hear pew, from behind you. Remember, you got water rushing past, blood rushing past your ears. You are holding your breath, and you look kind of over your shoulder, and you maybe just catch wind of this, you're being encroached upon by something that's moving towards you guys pretty quickly in comparison to the other things floating alongside you, which are quite happily just bouncing off you and don't really seem to care.
If I hear a pursuit, I just turn around and just go, "Be careful! I don't wish to die from internal fucking bleeding."
You yell this?
Yeah.
Okay. You yell this out, Volgear. You probably lose about a minute's worth of breath exclaiming this.
Right, so that's fair because I think Volgir probably does it without thinking.
But the
He
point,
just, like,
I feel like people get the point. Volgir's angry about the gunshot. A gunshot happened, and Volgir's like, like, you know, there's like, and there's bubbles and stuff, like, you know, so probably like,
We got the message.
like probably Cyrus and Atlas, because you guys are ahead, these like air bubbles rush past your head, like bump into you, and like you whip your head around now, and you see like, you know, Volgir's like turn around in a panic, and you're kind of getting a full eye of like what's happening.
I'll do a bonus action to Hunter's Mark, the closest one.
Sure, the close ones are probably one of these smaller ones. There's one that Barros has shot, or these
I'll
bigger
do
ones.
the big one. I'll do the big one.
For
though.
reference, the smaller ones are about you guys' size. Like they're not like tiny. They're quite chunky. These big, like they're like exercise balls kind of size, and the other ones that are a bit bigger and have all these pockmarks on them, they're bigger again. Like they're probably like pushing the size of like you know, like a small car, like a Volkswagen.
Can I just ask you? Can I ask a question here? Because I have a feeling that I can't do it. I can't cast air bubble, can I? Because it requires a spoken component.
You could cast it, but then you will instantly. If you'll cast it, you'll lose all of your air, but then you'll then have air bubble.
Right. How much? What is it that determines how long you have her there?
It is a number of minutes equal to your Constitution modifier.
So it's +2. So I've lost a minute.
Yep.
Speaking. So
Got
I've got a minute left. Right. I'll use this round for a bit of attack then.
I mean, air bubble, is that a one-person cast?
I can do it for 2 people. Oh no, I can do it for 3 people. Oh, wait.
When you cast
You
it
guys still
with
using
3rd level
a
or higher, you can create 2 additional globes of fresh air.
For each slot above the 2nd level. So yeah, I get 3 people.
Yep.
So I'll do it after
I think
the
that Barros... I don't know if Barros has his full suit. I don't know if you guys got his helmet back after the, died. The last memory I have of Barros' helmet is he took it off and he threw it down on the ground and then he jumped in the hole. I don't know if he ever got it back.
I don't
think we did. No,
I don't recall
I don't
it
think we
going
did.
back. So I'm going to say Barros still has his protection, like armor, but he doesn't have the helmet anymore. But you probably could have picked one up like from your storage, so you probably have a spare. Maybe the one back on the ship doesn't have it. Atlas has a very broken star mark, which I don't know if you're using or not. The smoke suit is not water. It's not like...
No, because we said before that we'd have to get out into the floating thing, and her stomach was broken, so I cast air bubble.
Yeah.
So she still has
Did
air
we-
bubble.
You said that like effectively a longbow it just has its default range.
So we've just got the
Otherwise it
smaller of the
instantly
2
misses.
ranges, otherwise it instantly misses,
Yeah.
and because you have to like draw it back and you're being jostled around in the water, you have disadvantage.
I mean, I'll give it a go.
Go for it.
It's 150 foot, so I think
Oh, you're way
I'm
within
fine.
range. These things are
I
overly
have
difficult. I will say,
Hunter's
Volgir, you would
Mark
know
on
looking at them, the bigger ones are probably easier to hit just because they're a bigger target. The smaller ones are probably look a bit more agile and nimble, I would say.
I'll go for the bigger one because that's what I've Hunter's marked. I'll be that might doable. 27. Oh no, it's different. 20 non-natural to hit.
Are you going for a smaller one or the bigger one?
The one I hunted. So I think I said big one, didn't I, for the Hunter's mark?
Big one, sure. That'll hit.
Damage will be 5 plus 4, which is 9, plus a d6. Is it for Hunter's mark? It's been that long of a time. Yes, it is. 11 damage.
11, nice. Yeah, this thing seems to take it. Whereas the smaller ones are a bit like almost the blaster almost like ricocheted off them, like rolled around them. This like sinks into this big one. It's so big, it actually does stick in. You can see like sticking out of this thing's like, you know, form.
Cool. I think. Can I use movement to pull us a bit further along?
You could use movement. You're tied to everyone else, so you'll be basically moving at half speed. You're swimming, so you'll be moving at half speed of the half speed. So you're basically moving like 7.5 foot, 10 foot around kind of thing. And you're basically like slowly dragging people through the water. So you can move a little bit.
It's a bit faster than not
Yep.
doing it. I might as well move the movement. That's
You
10
move
foot,
a
because we're
little bit.
40 foot normally, so it's half of a half, it's 10.
Yep, so you're 40s, yes. So other people are 30. So yeah, so you got 10 foot of movement. So you can drag, and you're kind of like in the middle. So you probably like drag yourself like alongside Atlas in front, like kind of like pull up alongside Atlas. You kind of have like Atlas and Cyrus like on one of the if it's like a 2x2, you got Atlas and Cyrus on one, then you got Volgir, then Astra, and then you got Beros kind of like being dragged like behind, kind of like in the middle, like as if like, you know, like the tail.
Rear guard. Rear guard.
And then after Beros, there's probably about a good 25 foot now to the closest of these creatures, if you would call them that.
I'm
again,
really confused.
is a bunch of cells. Okay. As you move that Volgir, like drag everyone along, swim a little bit faster, trying to get away from these things. At the end of your turn, it is the lymphocytes' turn, and they are going to swim towards, and there's these 5 of them. They all break off, and they can move very quick. They have a swim speed of 30 foot, so they are going to close the distance here. So they are going to basically swim right the way up. One goes next to Astra. One goes next to Cyrus. One goes kind of like next to Cyrus and Beros. One goes next to Beros and Astra, and the other one goes just like right at the tail end, just next to Beros himself. And they are going to attack. Basically, that puts them in a position where they can all reach one of you. So for argument's sake, they're all just going to attack one of you once. They are going to actually basically almost move into your space, like they like get right around you, and you can kind of feel it's like they almost be like, you know, like eating away your flesh. They try, like, you know, try to absorb around you. They're effectively biting into you, more or less. So I got to roll.
They're just gelatinous cubes. They're all gelatinous cubes.
They're not gelatinous cubes, I promise. Beros, you're first. A 10 to hit Beros.
Little miss.
Then Volgir is next. A 17 to hit Volgir.
That hits.
So Volgir, you're going to take 7 points of piercing damage. And then... 7 points of piercing damage, and then... let me just check what roll these are. Yep, that's correct. 7 points of piercing damage, and also a further 9 points of poison damage as this white blood cell is trying to eat you up.
I am resistant to
poison. Yeah, so that would be 7 piercing and 4 poison.
4 poison. No, it's weird because I have 2 resistant poison. One from the dragon, one from the drake, and one from just being a thing. Sadly, they do not stack to make an immunity.
Yeah, no, unfortunately not. That would be broken. Alrighty, and then the next one is going to be on Cyrus. A 17 to hit Cyrus.
Nope.
A 12 to hit Atlas. And an 8 to hit Astra. So they all just start getting up in your space, attacking you, like, you know, just trying to like take you down. But you are unable. They're unable to do much apart from attack the one person they're supposed to defend. Then Cyrus, it is your turn. These things are kind of all up around you guys now. Like there's a full melee, and they're kind of like intersecting like the spaces of your allies.
This is gonna be a very fucked up question, but does this mean that Volgir technically has AIDS right now because his immune system is attacking him?
That wouldn't be AIDS. That would just be a immunocompromising disease.
Okay.
Also, technically, your immune system attacks your own cells every single day. Like, you get cancer, like, constantly, and then your cells clean it out.
Nerd. Okay, so...
At least I don't play Magic the Gathering!
Can a javelin be used as a melee weapon?
This is why I
Use
eat you
a-
first.
Cyrus will pull out a javelin instead of his sword, and he's going to try and stab the thing that tried to bite him.
Yeah, go for it. Just make a roll with the melee. 12 against this trying to stab you. It just, as you like lunge at this thing with your javelin, it just like dodges out the way and just like refuses to let you get purchase, unfortunately.
I try and stab it again.
Go for it. This time you kind of predict this movement, you stab again. It's not very smart and quite predictable, and you're able to stab it the second time. Now you know like how quick it can react. Roll your damage.
Nice. 9. It also has slow. If you hit a creature with a javelin, deal damage to it, you can reduce its speed by 10 until the start of your next turn.
Nice. Yeah, your javelin stabs into this thing. Not quite as effective as you might have liked to have seen, but it has taken some damage. These creatures seem to be just, they're so like almost when you stab into them, they almost like break apart and like form back together again, like as you stab into them. But you do think, Cyrus, seeing one up close, and Barros now seeing one up close as well, being damaged to it, you think you can do enough damage to these things, they'll probably get less effective at hurting you guys, the more disjointed and broken they are.
Okay.
Anything else, Cyrus?
Bonus actions. Do we think fighting or fleeing is the better option?
I will tell you right now, unless you... these things, based on how fast they just moved, it looks like they can swim 30 foot around if they don't dash, and you, unless you have a swimming speed, swim at half your normal movement speed. And because you're tied together, unless you all synchronize your moves, you're going to move a half again, because you're just dragging your party along.
Alright, I'm going to just try this then.
Cut the rope, I suppose.
Cyrus is going to use Intimidating Presence.
Sure.
Which I you know what, if I have to, I'll sacrifice one of my minutes, because I have 4 of them. Because I imagine he would let out a scream or a roar. Sure. You can strike fear into others. When you do, each creature of your choice in 30 feet must make a 16 wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is frightened.
How big is the radius?
30 feet.
Okay, that would, from where you are, that would catch one of the big ones as well, the one that Volgir shot. The little small ones next to you, unfortunately, are immune to fear, but I will make a wisdom saving for that one. Again, not very wise. It's 16. The -2, 18 -2, 16.
Both 16s then. Succeed?
Unfortunately, will succeed. Yeah, meets it, beats it, so it does not get feared, unfortunately, Cyrus. But good effort. But yeah, you realize at least now that these smaller ones don't seem to care. They're just so almost one-track mind focused on the job. The bigger ones, however, like you could see, like they looked a little bit shaky, like almost like they hesitated, but now rush forward again without, you know, any panic.
Okay.
Atlas.
How wide is the tunnel, artery, whatever?
It's 30 foot wide in relation to your current size.
Bless you. Bless you.
I think I'll close finish sneezing. I am going to try and... Where are they in relation to us? Are they like up amongst us?
All up in your grill right now.
Damn.
You could try to cut the rope and swim away.
Nope, that's not what I want to do.
Screw you guys!
Can I make a medicine check to try and figure out... I know they're the immune system. I'm trying to work out if Atlas is smart enough to know their
Sure,
immune
make a
system.
medicine check.
I think Atlas would probably know about immune systems given her background of being
I would say make a
fucking-
medicine check at advantage, because that makes sense. You Atlas was literally immunocompromised for a while. So.
But like, is it an immune system? And also, does Atlas understand that attacking an immune system will only bring more things to fight? Is what I'm trying
Very
to...
good question, Atlas.
Oh no! Oh dear!
Because that's how You know, as someone who just did biology, that's how the immune system. I mean, I just wrote an immune system essay a day ago.
That's literally why we have vaccines.
Yeah,
you
if
get
you-
a little bit so you can defend the big bit.
Well,
I'm
the
gonna
whole thing
redistribute
is
this.
that
This is
when
what
an
we
immune
have
system is
this.
attacked, it releases chemicals that attracts more immune things. That's what inflammation is. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Your body releases stuff that just makes your blood vessels
Can
big
I-
to try and
can
bring
I
shit
point out-
faster?
Yeah,
The whole reason for this scenario is that essay. You are feeding.
So that's a
the
25.
DM.
A 25?
You are
yes,
feeding him.
Atlas. This is the immune system. You think that maybe whenever Astra squeezed through that kind of like capillary earlier and snapped it, these things probably came to investigate and found something that doesn't belong here. And yes, you would be able to conclude that the more you hurt Volgir's inner workings, likely the more Volgir's inner workings are going to come investigate.
Okay, Atlas will yell out. It's his immune system. The more you fight it, the more will come. We have to trick it into thinking we belong here.
No, she has an air.
No, I have an air bubble over my face, so I can just talk.
Cyrus just really teasingly did that for some reason.
I've lost another minute.
Just to mock me. But yeah, she will yell that out to the body of, we need to get it to think we belong here.
Anything else you'd like to
I
do?
wish I had Pass Without a Trace, but I don't, so...
Anything else you'd like to do, Atlas?
Um...
I would say it probably was like at least a bonus action to like, you know, draw that conclusion. That was quite helpful. Or you could have the actions do something else with bonus actions.
Atlas will try casting Healing Word on one of the things.
Okay, okay. What one do you want to try to cast it on? One of the big ones or one of the small ones?
One of the big ones.
Okay. Yeah, you cast Healing Word. Roll it.
Ten.
Okay, that brings it. That was the only injured one. It had 11 damage done to it. So you see it's almost back up to healthy. You cast that on it. Okay, I've made a note. It's hard to incite a macrophage. But yeah, that's. But you have done that, and that will probably.
The
be
blob
your turn.
seems less angry than it did, maybe, or more. It's hard to tell.
Well. Okay, Astra, you're up.
Plan ski with.
Let's kill them all and hide.
Hide is an option that she's thinking of. But she can't do healing spells because she doesn't have a air bubble, so. But I don't know if it requires any.
Astra just throws some bandages at one, like, here!
You can technically still do spells, but you'll sacrifice air like Volgir did.
The funny image of Astra just like barging her head into like Atlas's bubble of like to cast a spell, and Astra's like
Ah, my personal space bubble!
I'm trying to think if Charnel Divinity stuff requires verbal. I don't
think it does.
It
I
does.
think so. Unless you're using it to
it's-
cast a spell, I don't think so.
Well, it's like Divine Spark. As a magic action, you can point your holy symbol at another creature you can see within 30 feet of yourself and heal them basically for 1d8.
Doesn't say
And
you
add
have
your
to
wisdom?
say or anything or speak a word, so yeah, you can just do it.
No?
You just point your holy symbol, just this healing energy rushes out towards them.
Yeah.
Do you want target?
Let me just double check it is healing. I'm not getting confused.
Just radiant damage. It's like, Astra, no!
Restore hit points, yeah, okay. So 1d8.
There's one big one which looks almost fully healthy. There are two little ones which are both injured, more injured than the big one.
She'll send one to a little one. Send level 14, so it's. I need to do this more often. 3d8 plus wisdom modifier. That's 5.
That will be enough to bring one of them up to full, even if you roll like
Yeah.
ones on all 3 of those dice. So one of those is restored. The one who's on Beros, you see like all the wounds. Beros, the one who you just shot, you watch as the wound, like a holy glow washes over it. It begins to knit itself back together again. Same with you, Volgear, the one who you just like twanged with a bow, like something glows with like, you know, it's like healing, like
That's-
druidic magic.
20 healing to
Yep,
the
that
little guy.
definitely heals it. It's big.
I feel like Volgear's just turning to Barrows, just going, eh? The fuck?
Meanwhile, Cyrus is still fighting the little one that's attacking him.
Asher at the
feel
meantime
like all the
slapped
people-
Cyrus.
Punch,
just to
punch,
get him
punch,
to
punch.
stop.
Yeah, you don't attack them, you attack Cyrus.
Yeah. Can she?
And I was just like,
if
no,
it's
I'm with you guys, see? Punch, 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 punch.
If there's any capillary bubble things that she can maybe look out for them to crawl into.
Sure. Yeah, was that your action to use the
Yeah,
so
magic
probably
action.
an
yeah.
action will later turn to look for something like that, because like you're being jostled, there's red blood cells everywhere.
Yeah.
Like you're being tossed and turned. You know, it's a bit of a mess right now. So to like dedicate your time and actually stop and like try to get your surroundings in is gonna take a bit more effort. You
Yeah,
like
that's
stabilize
fine.
your swimming and stuff. Alrighty.
Cool.
It is the macrophages' turns. The one who's healed doesn't move. The other 2 both move up. They move towards Beros and Cyrus, who are the first 2 there. And they are both going to take a swing towards you guys. And they like this almost like big tendril they have, like smashes across towards each of you in turn. So Beros, 19 to hit.
That would hit.
18 bludgeoning damage as Volgear's immune system smashes you, trying to crush this horrible infection. And Cyrus has 17 to hit.
Nope.
Just easily parry and deflected as these 2 are coming, rushing in towards you. The one who was healed moves closer, but stays a little bit back. They're probably 15 foot away, kind of lingering nearby, but they're not directly closing down or attacking this turn. Beros, you have a little small thing fucking right up in your face. It's just been healed. You've got a big thing right up in your face as well. It's just fucking smacked you for a big one. You also heard everything your friends have said so far.
Okay. Beros, upon hearing this, will assume the starfish position and shout, "I'm a white blood cell!" and just start floating. Okay.
He's trying his best.
I feel like, Beros, I'm going to need a performance check, and I feel like it's going to be a disadvantage for a couple of reasons.
I want him to roll so well now, and they're like, well, he said he was a white blood cell.
No, it'd be worse if he did roll well, because it's an
18 minus
insinuation
4,
that Beros is meant
14.
to be inside Volgear.
That one down there's convinced.
So, Beros, you see that pretty much a lot, like, the little small one on you just like pops off you and then starts turning its head towards Cyrus. A few of the others maybe not so convinced, but a good few seem to just like be ignoring you now, including the big one. The big one that just twatted you is like just like suddenly like and then like starts to like float past you. It's like going around.
That's all I'm gonna do.
Alrighty.
I can't do that. I don't have reliable talent.
You could just do something more convincing.
You could smear some white blood cell goop on you.
Alright, Volgear. Right in the back of the pack, you see these huge big ones have like descended upon the group as well now. You're being still rushed along here at speed, you know, heading towards wherever it is you're going.
So, to convince them would be an action, wouldn't it?
Yes. To try to convince
So-
them it is an action.
Yeah. Well, I don't feel like I need to convince them in my own body. That's an odd thing. I will. I'm going to work on this assumption and cast Pass Without a Trace on everyone.
Okay.
I was really hoping Volgear would just be like, don't you know who I am?
Literally just like, I am your boss. Fuck off.
Okay, pass on
Leave me
trace.
alone.
It kind of echoes out from you all. The red blood cells all get a little bit closer to you guys, like, you know, like hiding you from like super obvious sight, kind of masking you a little bit. So you kind of blend in. However, these things are kind of right on top of you. They're not going to help you right now at this very moment. But if you can get away from these things or break line of sight, it might give you the edge you need.
Is there a white blood cell that's next to me?
Not next to you, no. There's one next to Beros and one next to Cyrus. You're kind of in the back of the pack. You've only got like this little. You've not got the big one. You got a wee small one next to you, actually. That did try to attack you previously.
Like, no, fuck off, no, leave me alone. Move.
Yeah.
Just keep floating. I will move my movement to try and move.
Okay. You're dragging everyone else with you.
Yeah.
All right. So Volgir, you
Is that
drag 10 foot. So
And
that
then
causes
trigger
like conga
everyone.
line to move. So Volgir, you move away, and this thing is going to try to take a little attack towards you as you move away. For 17 to hit.
That hits.
6 piercing damage, an additional half the poison damage, 7 poison damage, so a total of 13. Got a very good immune system.
Now, my question is, if I take damage, does the entire body go, shit, we're getting attacked?
You don't know.
They don't seem to be affected.
Hard to insight these things. Hard to get a read on them because they don't have faces or any way to, you know, share emotion. Like, even like plasmoids, like the ooze people, who you may have seen in your travels, like have, you know, limbs and stuff and convey emotion by like mimicking what like actual humanoids and stuff do.
Do you know what? I'll use my bonus action to do Nature's Veil and make myself invisible until the next turn. End of my next turn.
Nice.
So there's now just rope in a loop, just floating.
It's like
along in
walking
front
an
of
invisible
everyone.
dog.
Yeah.
Well, you've actually pulled, you basically pulled everyone, apart from Cyrus and Atlas out of the like danger zone at the moment, by dragging them along like this, unless they keep like, you know, moving towards you guys more, again. It is now the, lovely lymphocytes. They are going to move pretty much. So Atlas. Yeah, they just dogpile Cyrus.
Fuck this guy.
Straight up dogpile him. One of them moves through your space, Atlas, and like doesn't attack you, but to get to Cyrus. So Cyrus.
So they're like, Atlas, stop him! And I was just like,
the 20s will hit, I think, and the 22.
The 20s.
So
the
that
20s
is
will hit.
20 piercing, and a
My AC is 20, so 20 still hits it.
still hits. Yeah, if it beats it,
Yeah,
it beats it. So 20 piercing damage, if you're resistant to that at all, and then that is 26 poison damage if you're resistant to that at all.
I forgot to take my smog suit off because it's still equipped. Does that give me immunity to poison?
Let me check.
Is your AC still 20?
My AC is still 20 because it's technically not armor.
If it
it's clothing.
is, you probably need to roll to see if your smog suit is being damaged.
Oh, okay.
Because there is a risk, because they're quite, you know,
Yeah.
they're not like they're like
what's-
armor, you know, they're environmental, not
roll?
armor.
What's the roll for smog suits again?
And if you're in a smog suit, I think your AC is probably ass, because they're like
It doesn't change.
Oh, cool.
Non armor.
Because I'm an unarmored defense
You
barbarian.
can pick what one you benefit from.
Yeah.
Smog suit. When you take damage, roll a d4 and a 1. Your suit punctures and would need to be repaired with an action. So how much damage did you take before this? Did you take any from the other ones? I think they missed you before, right?
This is the first damage I've taken.
Okay. So roll, just roll them each turn. While you're wearing it,
So I'm rolling it 3 times because I got hit 3 times.
yeah. Just roll them in order, because while it's not
okay.
damaged. So roll them in order. If you roll a 1, then you're gonna take damage. Is that a 1?
Oh
Yeah.
no.
That's a 1.
Okay. So the first strike immediately breaks your suit, removing the poison immunity. So you ignore the 7, but you do the 18 for the rest. So the first strike doesn't go through, but you do the rest of it. If you have the tape and stuff, you can repair your suit with an action, so that could help.
I'm not gonna do that now.
Never know. Alrighty. So that is all of their turns. Cyrus, it is your turn. You seem to be a real hot spot right now.
Yeah.
Damn that Cyrus, he's so hot right now.
What healing do you have, Cyrus?
Cyrus has no healing since he stopped being an ASMR.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
How good's your acting?
Are they latched onto me?
They're kind of like sharing, like they're moving around you, like bumping into you, like so you're like trying to push them
Swarming.
off, and they're like hitting you in the back and stuff. Like you're being swarmed.
Okay. I'm going to bonus action. Where is the thingy-mabob? Yeah, I'm going to bonus action Adrenaline Rush. That gives me 5 temporary HP. And it allows me to take the dash action immediately.
Sure.
So I'm going to immediately dash with the current.
Yep.
It's halved because we're in water?
Yep. So it'd be 15 foot, and you're dragging Atlas behind you. So
Yeah, so dash would be 80 feet because I've got 40. So would that be half to 40?
half to 40, half to gain the 20 because you're dragging.
20.
So you
I'm
can
going
basically
to
you can
then-
drag yourself, so you're in now behind the Volgear basically, and you've actually dragged Atlas to be around next to Volgear and Beros now. So you've actually pulled all of your allies out of this combat effect. Like no one is within 5 foot anymore after you do this.
I'm going to take the dash action as my action and go further. I'm aware I'm probably getting opportunity attacks.
Yeah, all five of these and the big cunts are about to swing at you.
Yeah.
Because you're the only one who's actively moving. Everyone else doesn't take any
Win,
opportunity
Cyrus!
attacks. Because they are... Well, technically, one of them did try to swing at Volgear, but then they just had their turn, so they're all refreshed. So, Cyrus, these are all coming your way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 2 of them above 20. So that is 8 piercing and 12 poison, and then 5 piercing and 5 poison. So that is 30 damage.
Yeah,
And the big ones are both going to swing. Both missing, though. And that will end your turn, Cyrus. You're going to dash how far? Another 20 foot?
Another 20 feet because it's a half of a half.
Alrighty, so you've managed to put 25 foot between Beros and the next... Actually, not even. You've managed to put 20 foot between... Technically, you dragged them. You pull Volgear to the back. So you've actually put an extra 5. So you put 30 foot between the rear guard, who is now Volgear, and these things.
Who's invisible?
Yep. He's passed. You're all passing without trace, and you burst through. 30 foot with the pass without trace is enough for your group to have broken line of sight with these things. So on subsequent turns, you guys will have an action if you want to, of the option to try to stealth. Obviously, grouping up will be beneficial because you'll have pass without trace, but also maybe negatives because you are obviously not spreading out.
We are a large clump of knot cells.
Yeah.
Technically, we're a large clump of cells.
We're a large clump of a large clump of cells.
Atlas, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
So the only one that's still on is Cyrus, yeah?
Don't know.
Swim, Cyrus, swim.
If Atlas just fucking cuts the rope with Cyrus, that would be fucking hilarious.
Bye, Cyrus.
Well, no, because she would cut the rope from her, which means he'd still be dragging everybody else.
Technically, so Volgar isn't even last. It's technically Beros and Astra are last because Cyrus is in the middle, so it's kind of like the flying V. Like you guys are like trailing behind.
Atlas will just attempt to active stealth check.
Sure. Okay. Atlas, you start like being quiet.
25 with pass without a trace added. That is a 35.
Some things move at the end of Astra. So Astra, what about yourself? What are you doing?
Yeah, she'll try and stealth.
Go for
I
it.
think.
You're plus
Try,
10 as well
yeah.
for pass with a trace.
Twen- 26.
Nice. Some things move around. Beros. Starfish being dragged along.
Yeah, we'll continue to float.
Does that make him a drag point?
I mean,
He's quite literally making himself the biggest thing he possibly could.
So you're just gonna keep up the act, Beros?
Yeah.
Sure. Beros keeps up the act. Volgear.
I mean, I'm invisible. I'll just keep pulling.
Sure.
It's worked this far, says Beros.
So Volgear, you can take the group a little bit further. You can take them another 20 foot. It's good because things swim around. Cyrus, it loops back to your turn.
I'm going to bonus action adrenaline rush to get a dash, gain 5 HP because I lost it, and then I'm going to dash again to pull the party another 20 feet.
Cool. Yeah,
No,
with that, you
40
guys have
feet?
managed to distance yourself far enough away from these things that they have lost you in the red blood cells. While this is all happening, Asher, you were kind of looking around. You see, Asher, that there are 3 ways to go, and with your medicine check, you would know that one of them is taking you towards the lungs, one of them is taking you towards the spine, and the last one is taking you towards, you believe, Volgear's heart.
Look, I know the heart is where we're trying to go, but if we go up his spine, we could do funny things in his brain.
Also, if we go into his heart, could we not cause a heart attack? We should.
There will
I
be.
mean, we're not supposed to be in here at all, right?
Yeah, but
Volgear will immediately snap at Atlas and just like.
I'm just saying, could be funny.
his leg starts twitching while we're climbing his spine.
Leg starts twitching, yeah, and the Volgear's astral protection pulls out the bonk stick, just goes, behave.
Are they still in like the water situation?
You're still being like pushed along, but like you're kind of coming up to a point where this is like splitting up, like the arteries being like start going in different areas. So you know that one of them is going to be you can tell like based on the like roughly where you think you've worked at where you are with that earlier medicine check. So you think that one of them, you're like, that's the shortest route. That will take us eventually, you know, back towards the heart if we can get to like a vein, which will probably be soon. Like you know, or you can like, you know, go towards out towards the lungs, which is where like most of the flow seems to be going. And then there is another bit which you think is going like deeper into the body towards the back, towards the spine.
Astra probably point towards the heart, but also probably wait for Volgear's look at creature if that guides him as well, but she'll point in general for the heart. And she'll start heading that way anyways.
Just remember, you're all being pulled by Cyrus. The best way to steer him is to pull the rope, because he's like...
Astra.
Like fucking
Astra's
reins on a
behind you, right?
horse.
No.
Yeah.
You went through, and then just suddenly this invisible rope just is, and you just started getting pulled for like 6 seconds.
Astra probably tap Volgear on the shoulder and point in what direction. Hopefully it goes like Chinese whispers up the...
Okay, so you start steering towards Volgear's heart, traveling through this artery. Eventually, the the speed and rush eventually quietens down and dies down. You find a number of these little capillaries, and you find Astra what you know to be a vein, because it has these little like opening and closing doors, which kind of like are pushed open with the pressure and then like sync up again. You take a little break, probably, get some air in the capillary, and then like head back down, making your way deeper in again.
Yeah. Whenever they're in a capillary, Ash is going to put her Expanse helmet on her.
Sure.
It's like, I'm not going.
Cyrus is going to do the same. Actually, he's probably like sees Astra.
Does the actual are we actually going in the right direction according to?
It feels like you've done a big, like you've taken like a really long roundabout way to get there, but like you feel now
we've done,
the vein feels
a loop that
right.
slowly gets smaller every time we go around.
Is locate creature a concentration?
Oh, I think it is.
Huh?
Because you hunters marked.
Oh, it's not. It's spoken only. It's not concentration.
There's no concentration.
I think they've changed it.
I will double
Nice.
check, but I'm 95% sure locate creature is just verbal, self, and material, speech, somatic, verbal, and material concentration for an hour. That's a good point. Yeah, it's gone.
Lost the
Yep, so
concentration.
unfortunately, yeah, you know where that white blood cell is, but you're not quite sure where the target is anymore. Unfortunately, Volgear. But you've a rough idea. You know it is near the heart. It's somewhere near in the chest.
Yeah.
I can cast. Oh, can I cast it? Do I still have it?
Or did you unprepare it?
Potentially. Nope, I still got it.
I was gonna say, if
can do it.
unlikely, Asher's gonna unprepare it with the risk of intellect of ours.
No. I can cast it if you want. If you want to keep your spells for.
I just think it would be beneficial if we knew exactly where we're going, technically.
Astro cast locate creature on the slot egg.
All right, yep. You get a sense of direction. You feel like following that vein is going to take you the closest way based on your current options.
Okay. I should probably start leading them then.
All right, yeah, you go for it. Traveling up the vein is a humbling experience, because you're literally moving with the heartbeat of a friend.
Or you.
And as you travel along, you are literally pushed, and then like you almost like it's almost like reverse, like you almost begin to sink back down again. Maybe you touch the valve, like settle. Your stomach is like being sloshed around because then you're pushed again, and like as fast a heartbeat. So it's like even like in Volgear's like comatose state, he's probably still easy hitting 60 beats a minute. So like every second you're like push and stop and push and stop and push and stop and push, and you're just like your stomach being sloshed around, you're being jostled around as you're being pushed through this vein all the way back.
Do you think we can speed this up if we stress him out?
Yeah, probably. As you push him back, you're all pushed back up towards the heart.
Volgear, I hid a book in your room.
That is probably the most traumatic thing you probably could have said right
Suddenly,
there.
all the valves just stop.
Oh.
Oh shit! He's at a heart attack.
But yeah, you eventually, like this vein gets wider and wider as it all kind of like they all branch together as you near the ending point. And you kind of like are shot into this little valve, into this space, and you kind of see this like big like globular like open space. And what's funny is although this system is kind of like under pressure, in here there's a little lull, like there's a little bit of air above you as well that you can kind of like see, and like looking around here, as you end up inside the right atrium of Volgear's heart. You see there are two ways in, because they're these same like single way valves that you've seen. One that you've just come in and one across the way. And there's another one a way out you can see kind of up ahead. And as it, you barely get time to think, because as it pulses, it opens and begins to like jettison some more stuff in. as you begin working your way around. You literally, but like before you get sucked through, you would know, Astra, because you have this detection, that the other one-way door that is sealed is going to take you faster towards what you're looking for. And you would know medically that you actually have to go through the heart and out, back to the lungs, and then back to the heart to then go towards where you're going. So you're going to have to do a big loop to get there. So it'll take more time. Volkir's dead.
I think our whole Wi-Fi froze. You're frozen for me too. Everything's frozen for me. Oh.
Is Discord shitting itself?
Yep. Oh,
Discord died.
Discord!
I thought it was
I'm
my
back.
internet.
I'm back.
No, I was talking, and Mary and Will were like looking at each other, and I was like, "Hello, can you hear me?" And they just didn't answer me, and I was going, "Guys, Harry's
I was
frozen.
looking at Will.
Can you hear me?"
we can hear you, Ryan. We just don't care what you have to say.
I saw George move for a
What
second.
did we
I was
last
like,
hear?
As soon as you
As you're pushed.
as soon as you get,
as soon as you get as soon as you get pushed a little bit towards like this like valve to take you deeper into the heart, you know, Astra, that the thing you're looking for is actually through the other one-way door, the one that's like kind of come into the heart. You also want to go against that flow of that vein to get that. It's going to take you closer to where you want to be. You think you can probably get there the other way if you go all the way around, but you'll have to go down through the heart, out of the heart to the lungs, and then back to the heart to then get to where you're going. Because obviously you've got to go out.
That's called the double circulatory system. It helps us get oxygen better.
Yeah, basically the blood comes into the heart, then goes to the lungs to get O2, and then goes back to the heart to get the boom to go where it's going.
It also repressurizes your blood flow, so it goes further to the extremities.
I can swim really fast.
Yeah, so you'd have to
Did you know
swim against
Ryan's
the
more
current
likely
and
to
probably...
get heart failure than the rest of us?
Why?
Because you're tall, so your heart has to work harder to get blood to your extremities.
My feet do have restless. I do have restless
It's
leg
why-
syndrome.
That's a completely different thing. Yes.
That's got nothing to do with
It has
that.
nothing to do with anything.
It's weird you would choose to
blood.
share that.
No, I thought that's to do with like blood not getting to your extremities, so they go numb and tingly.
That's basically why hypothermia happens. Like all the blood recedes from your extremities to try and keep you warmer.
Oh, so not only will I be the first to be eaten, I'd be the first to die if we landed on a mountain.
Well,
Yeah, because we eat you
you know, it is what it is.
before you get hypothermia.
Yeah, you can't eat it if it's
So-
frostbitten.
My sacrifice will not be in vain.
I mean, you can
It's either
if
go
you.
through the lungs or.
I mean, technically it's been drained of all blood prior to cutting. So as long as it's not gone black, it's still good.
Yeah, but we don't want it to get drained of blood. The blood is also food.
Why am I so delicious?
We can make him
yes,
into
so,
black pudding if we have some oats on the plane.
After you have a choice, you can advise your group to go against the current here and try to go for a shorter path, but it might be a bit harder going, or you can just ride out the tide, and you'll get there eventually.
I like how this session is basically like half biology lesson, half that guy who talks about how he would eat Pokemon, but with Ryan.
Weird. Wouldn't the double circuit be harder though? Because as soon as we come back into the heart, we're gonna get jettisoned with more thrust.
But you're going to be
Because it has
going
to run
towards where you
full
want to go, as long as you can pick the right artery.
Hmm.
You guys are like, you know, having to swim like, you know, there's more fluid coming in, fluid going out. You're trying to keep yourself away from this when you make this decision. While I'm mindful it's nearly 11 o'clock, it would be a good place to stop for tonight, and you guys can ponder exactly how you want to tackle this.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna
we
say
keep going a little bit.
I can double dash if necessary.
Say go for the shorter route. I know it might be more difficult, but less chance of getting swarmed again.
Yeah, at least then we won't, you know, break Volkir's heart. His achy, breaky heart.
I'm burning another adrenaline rush.
All right, if you so
Double
wish.
dash.
Cyrus gonna lead you guys. So Cyrus, make me an athletics check to go against the current.
Damn it, I should have raged.
I was going to give you enhanced.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
Cyrus drags you guys upstream through Volgir's, like, you know, this other vein kind of leading out of the heart. And he pulls you along and pulls you along. That's good. You avoid the heart encounter that I had written.
See, I know Harry and his tricks. Never take the easy route.
But it does get you to where you want to go faster. You eventually find a bit of the vein here is beginning to almost it's like bubbled and blistered. And you can see all around it there's like, you know, these white blood cells, and they're like constantly like, you know, battling and like, you know, trying to like work on this thing. You see like, you know, scraping things off, like clawing at it, hitting at it, trying to like, you know, rub up against it to get rid of this stuff, just constantly fighting this like infection, whatever it is. But you can see that there is like literally like a clump of these like, you know, white blood cells that are kind of like all blocking it. It looks like a large chunk of this like vein. It's like being gouged out. It's like missing. And these like white blood cells like patched it up as best they can, and it's kind of constantly failing, and new ones are like plugging it, trying to plug the holes and block it up. But every now and again, you know, you can see like it ripples through, it opens. But these guys are slightly translucent, so you can see through them. On the other side, you can see there's this like, you know, like open like, you know, space, like this like air pocket just next to it. It looks like maybe it used to be a capillary, but like, you know, it's kind of being breached into from the vein, like rather than from the artery, like so not normal behavior. Unless this is where maybe the like red blood cells would eventually come back in the other side. It's hard to tell, like where they would leave once they've been deoxygenated. But like kind of, if you're looking at this, you can see literally like on a central, almost like raised dais made of tissue, surrounded by more of this warped, blistered bubble terrain. There's this big, like, horrible, red and green-looking egg, which is illuminated by Cyrus's glowing shield. And all around it, you can see these little, like, moving, like, monstrosities and creatures kind of all lingering around this thing as well. Kind of, like, you know, slurping along and looking, you know, looking around. And you see there's just these, like, piles of dead white blood cells that have, like, you know, tried to fight these things but are just being killed. And one of them's, like, being sort of ripped apart and gnawed on right now. But yeah, you get this, like, you see this horrible-looking thing before you. Yeah, these like, green pustules, like in the Volgir's flesh, almost like puddles. And it's like crackling necrotic energy as well, kind of coming off like a few other things. But yeah, that is kind of the sight that you see, and these horrible things all next to it. I just put you there as a rough guide, but you are more or less coming out of the bottom of the screen. If you were to so wish to breach it, this is the vein you guys will be coming out of. So. Inside it for now, shall I? Yeah, so these white blood cells here, they're trying to patch up these holes that are just constantly kind of being generated.
I guess we get out of the artery, right?
How's it going eventually?
If nobody moves, Cyrus will start. He'll start.
I was just gonna try and climb down, yeah.
Okay, you're gonna move up. Yeah, so you basically have to move up to, before you can simply just enter the space. You almost have to like find a gap in these white blood cells and take advantage when one of them falls away, like scrape your way and pull your way through. But you can squeeze past these white blood cells here. As you like look at them, like the other ones you saw were quite big and healthy. These ones are like, you like look, they're like, you know, bits are falling off them, like, you know, they're deteriorating, they're tired. Some of them are like, you know, almost turning like fully like opaque in areas. So it is relatively easy to step into them. The second you climb out of the vein, however, that is going to be where we enter initiative. And I'm mindful that it is nearly 11 o'clock, so I think we'll pick up next time, jumping into initiative against the Slad Egg and the strange chaos phage that surrounds it. Until next time, take it easy. Bye-bye.